It's just like, what the heck? Like, I really have kids. Like, you know what? Maybe that's what this episode would be about. Having kids. Because that's a whole thing in itself. Like, I need to warn people. I need to warn people. That would be a great episode. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that right now. This podcast is here to uplift, encourage, and support all people to create and build a community surrounding their goals, discover new talents, and learn new life skills. Hey. Okay, Alexa, stop. I gotta lock in. Period point blank. Welcome to SisHearMeOut the podcast. My name is Sterling. You can find me on all platforms at Sterling_TV. Welcome to the show where we're doing it and we're doing it big. That's my mom look. My mom look is. Do I look scary? Do I look scary? Okay, so every episode we go through this every single time. Okay, we're gonna read through our Jesus juice. It's Jesus juice. Oh, I read it. I sung it wrong. It's Jesus time. It's Jesus time. It's Jesus time. Hey. Okay, it says read me when. Come on, focus up, focus up, focus up, baby. I think anxious. Anxious is a good one when it comes to kids. You know, when it comes to kid, anxious is a really good one to read from. Ooh, this is such a good one. Oh my gosh. In TikTok language, W Psalm. This is Psalms 4:8. In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. That ate. Tell me that didn't eat. Like, seriously. Whew. Because I feel like at night is definitely when like I like worry or I do feel anxious. It's like, am I doing good? Like, is this what God wants me to do with my boys? Like, am I fulfilling the purpose that He gave to me as a mother? You know, just like little things like that. I feel like is something that I definitely worry about, and that's something that I shouldn't be worried about because, like, I just need to trust in the plan. You know. I just need to trust in the plan because there's a reason for everything. This episode is going to be about having kids and what you should prepare for. Some things that I can warn you about as a mother of two boys. And just like, you know, just somebody being single, figuring out this whole thing, really. So, yeah, I'm just going to give you some tips and tricks. Okay. Tip number 1, don't have kids if, no. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that because I don't want to say that. No, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that. Yeah, I'm going to say that. Don't, number 1, don't have kids until you're married. I'm going to say that because if anything happens to your kids, right? Or anything, like say if you and that partner doesn't work out, right? Say, what if they're not on the, like, you need child support or whatever, you're going through the court and stuff like that, if they are not on like the birth certificate or like, you know, it's just not, it's gonna, everything's gonna be 10 times harder if you're not married. I'm gonna just be real. You know, things is so much easier settled in court than you working with somebody that you already feel like you're at enemies and odds with. So don't have kids unless you're married. I'm gonna just be straight up here. And it's not just about being married. It's about the damn economy. Okay? The economy is terrible. It's just terrible. Like, it sucks. And it's already hard enough, at least for me, trying to be like a Christian, right? Somebody who's just following the Bible and stuff like that, because I'm over here being anxious and worrying about stuff and, you know, getting frustrated easily because I'm doing this all on my own. So I'm trying to warn you guys to not put your trust in words, but put your trust into the legal situation side of that. Okay, so wait until you're married if you can. If you can, great. If you don't, in this economy, I'm telling you, it's gonna you're going to be stressed out, okay? Because as a single mother, if, I have a full time job, really good pay, whatever. But here's my thing, if my children are sick or anything like that, like that's me calling out. That's all on me. Like the emotional side of it, all on me. Like, you have to clean them up. You have to wipe their nose. Like it's just you on your own. So, I always say, like, if you're in a relationship and you're planning to have a kid, like always prepare to be a single parent, no matter if you're a woman or a man, because anything can happen, like not to wish anything on your partner, but anything can happen to your partner, and then at the end of the day it's stuck on you, you know what I mean? And in this economy, a lot of people are working, like like all the families, like sisters, grandmas are working, stuff like that, so it's going to be hard to even have a community of people to help you. So just prepare yourself when you have kids, or when you're about to have kids or anything like that, that you need to mentally be prepared to be a single parent, and whatever that comes with. And it comes with a lot. I'm telling you, like, seriously. You're responsible for every little thing. You're responsible to remember, oh, they need more diapers. Oh, they need more socks. School's coming up. They need a new backpack. Like, just those little tiny things. And this is all on top of what you're trying to do, especially if you're young. Like, I just turned 26, and I'm just like, dang, like there's things that I definitely wanted to do without children. Luckily, I do have people that can help me with my children, when it comes to, like, if I want to go on vacation and stuff like that, because a lot of those things are a part of me, going out, meeting people, talking to people, and being social and stuff like that. And I feel as if you um are like that and you have children, it's going to be harder for you to do those sort of things. So, I'm warning you here and now, okay? If you are having a baby shower, this is going to be all over the place, but just listen, okay? If you're having a baby shower, the most forgot about size is a 4, okay? You run out of 4 really, really quick. I'm just letting you know that now. Random fact, but yeah. What's another thing? Ooh, if you are a single mom, you have to realize our body goes through 4 different, like, cycles in 1 month, okay? So imagine you're going through pre menstrual, post menstrual, and then your actual menstrual. And then you have 1 week where you're like somewhat regular. When you have those kids on your own, little things like, oh, mommy, I need a juice box. You're like in the middle of doing dishes, and they're like, mom, after you ask them if they were hungry, and you're doing dishes, and they're like, mom, I'm actually hungry. Like little things like that just like put you over the edge. Like I'm telling you right here, right now. I'm just trying to let you know, because those things are like, they make you go insane a little bit. It's like, oh my God, like this is my life. So just prepare your mind. Take hormone. I heard about hormonal tea. I will put a link below that helps regulate your hormones when you're going through those things, because literally, like it be those moments and those times. Like sometimes I'd be on TikTok live, and my sons will come up and be like, mommy, like play with me. And although that sounds so cute and so sweet, sometimes in the moment you're not ready to do that, or you're not in the mood, and stuff like that. So if you're that type of person to like get frustrated easily, annoyed easily, start yelling, screaming, stuff like that, like your temper is just all over the place, especially during those times, reconsider having kids. And if you are going to have kids, make sure you have a partner or a village. That's all I'm going to tell you, because literally those little moments will make you get out of character real fast. And if you already get out of character, you gotta think these are like innocent kids that don't know what's going on. They're literally just living. And, as women, as, even as men, like if you're quickly tempered, like kids ask like the dumbest thing. Or I don't want to say the dumbest because they don't like know, but like they ask some of the like craziest things, especially in moments where you don't feel like answering them. And those are the moments that you have to realize that are going to happen, and you have to set your mind for and be ready for, so that way you're not ruining their childhood. Because you have to think about how when you were a kid and how adults treated you when you needed this or asked for this, or and how it felt to be dismissed and stuff like that. So that's something that I have to constantly remember as a mom. Um, and just like a person, regulating emotions and dealing with life in general. Like, if you have a hard day at work, like, you have to remember not to bring that home and stuff like that. Or you have a tough conversation with your partner and you don't want to put that on your kids. Those are things you have to think about. If you feel like you're that type of person, you need a day and you need a second, make sure that you have like a community around you that can help with your children. um and yeah, and I will also say my rule of thumb is to not have more than you would want to watch. Like, for example, I wouldn't mind watching two kids. Having another kid would be crazy because I'm trying to imagine watching three kids. Like, that's a lot. It's a lot. If it is a lot to you. You know what I mean? So just think, like, before you make those decisions, before you even sleep with somebody, anything like that, like, really think, like, okay. And also think too, like, you could have triplets, you could have twins, like, those are a thing. So really lock in when you're doing and things and having fun, because once you become a parent, I mean, it's you and you only. You know what I mean? If you have a good support system, great. If you don't, you have to realize every single time you sleep with someone, are you ready to become a single parent? You have to ask that, especially in this day and age. So that's definitely something that I wish that first of all, that I tell my sister, and that I'm telling you guys, is that it's super important to think of those things before you sleep with someone. And then if you go to my previous episode, you see there's things that you should be asking before you even sleep with them or anything like that. Because, yeah, once things happen, and then there's a lot of states too that, like, abortion isn't a legal thing. Like, some people are not prepared to have children, so you really have to think about those little steps before you actually follow through, because it will change your life. I mean, there's so many women out there and there's so many men out there that's like, oh yeah, I did not expect to be with this person or even want to be with this person, and now I feel like I'm figuring out things with this random person. And you just don't want to be that. No judgment on people who are going through that or anything like that, because um I'm one of them. I mean, my first baby dad, we were just having fun. That's in a previous episode if you want to know more about that. But the second one, he was somebody that I thought I was going to marry, and he just ended up being terrible. So it's like, now I don't want to say I'm stuck with two kids, but I was blessed with two beautiful children that I am now raising on their own as a single mom, and they're two boys. So that's another thing too. You can either have a boy or a girl. And when it comes to the boys, if you're a single mom, it's kind of like you have to now try to teach them how to be good men in the world. You know what I mean? Day to day. And then if you are a single dad with, like, a daughter, you're going to have to I mean, they're going to go through, like, cycles and, just like all these things. So it's just like, just prepare yourself. Go ahead and look up things, like, look up things or what men would wish that their dad would have told them. Like, look up those things, especially if you're struggling with parenting. Um, Look at things that women wish their mom would have told them, those things. Ask the women in your family about things that they go through that you need to prepare yourself for. For me, I have been studying, and I'm actually about to order a book that has to do with men. So that way I'm just, like, more I have more empathy towards my boys and what they're going through and stuff like that. I feel like that's a huge important piece in our relationship. And when they grow up, when they start going through those little things, like talking about sex or talking about girls, or talking about having a guy best friend, or like football, or just like any sport, like I want to make sure that I'm able to like talk to them and vibe with my boys and not like push them to the side or not let them say their feelings because I want them to be emotional boys. But yeah, so that's my biggest things when it comes to like my children and having boys and stuff like that is just making sure that they're able to come to me and talk to me. Even now, like not shooing them away, but being like, okay, how can I help you? Like for example, Connie, he always says things like, I'm angry or I'm sad. And I want to make sure he keeps saying those statements. So when he does get into his first relationship or whatever happens, he's telling her, like, hey, I'm angry right now or I am sad. Like, he's able to communicate those things because that's huge and that's super important to be able to communicate your feelings. I'm huge on communication because I'm emotional, but I also am confident, and I want my boys to be confident about how they feel too, so they're able to just say that to anybody, any parent, any adult, their friends, anything like that. I don't want them to feel like they have to hide themselves from people. That's super important to me. So yeah, anyway, if you have children, if you want to have children, just make sure you're ready for the life. Okay, be secure in who you are, get to know you and your body and how you are when you're mad or angry or frustrated, because what you do definitely affects your children and the rest of their lives. So yeah. There it is then. Okay, my recommendation: don't have children at all. If you don't want them, don't have them. Okay, if you want them, make sure you have a community. But yeah, that's all. Like I said, go ahead and subscribe. Comment below about things you want to talk about or things you want to, I don't know, just like discuss. I have things coming up. We have our online store out. Hopefully by the time the next episode comes out, we'll have a store up online. That's gonna be like and stickers, shirts, and a processing journal. So those are the things I'm gonna be selling. I don't think I'll be selling anything else for now. We'll see how things turn out and how people vibe with the merch and everything like that. But I do appreciate you guys for being here with me and listening to me babble and yap and all that. Yeah, so I'll see you guys at the next episode. Thank you. Bye. Not like that. You're funny. See, I feel like you do this to make me laugh. Really wanna know your things and go. Yeah. You right. Oh my god, it was so fun. I love Cash Cow. So, period. Okay. You said you give them that. Okay, because I be going like this. I be like, I'm gonna have to edit that. Okay, so, okay. All right. What would you say then? Not failing them? No, that's true. Cause that's how I feel. Like I just don't want to. I don't want to fail them. Figuring out what to eat. Do you cook, Mo? Do you cook? Hi, Pablo. This is all over the place. Why did it turn off? Oh my god, it turned off again. You for real? Okay. 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 Like you do what you're not supposed to do, and yeah, that makes sense. It's like a what is it called? Like a How are you, Dre? Not Tarzan. It's like a, what is it called? Like a show, like a response. It's called something. I can't think. You're at work. Okay. Oh, nice, nice. I called out today because I felt a little sick, but I was like, you know what? Like, if I'm gonna feel sick, like I absolutely need to make 3 podcast episodes so I can record and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing today. I'm glad you're at work, and I hope that your shift goes by fantastic. Okay. All right. So we read our Jesus juice. We read our Jesus juice. Now, okay, so I want them to be boys that have emotion, but I also, thank you, Tino. Um, oh my God, thank you. You're so sweet. Hi, Naya. Tito! Yo, here, spoiling. um, Thank you so much for the heart me. Okay, sorry. I got distracted. Like, I don't know. It was weird. It was definitely weird. Like, I did not expect to feel like that. But the people there were great. Like, I was nothing but chilling, laughing. Like, if I find a good job down there, I'm literally moving. I love it over there. Perfect. And then K Camp was there. Yes, it's so different. And just like seeing like so many black people in general was just like so good. Like I needed that. I don't know. It just felt amazing to be there. I told my mom because she was with me and I was like, Mom, like, I'm gonna move here. She was like, I get it. She's like, I can see you here. I loved it there. All the men, yeah. See, the night before or that night we went to Nines and Nines was lit too. So like, it was just really fun and all the men over there are so sweet. Like they were just so nice. Yeah, Nines was crazy. And the thing is, like, we didn't even know that was a jumping spot. We just like ran into there. Like we just went in there and we were like, okay, like let's see what it's about. And it was really cool. Like everybody was so sweet. I was dancing. I was having a ball, okay? I was having a ball. Hi, everyone who joined. I can't see because somebody was requesting. But yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Y'all be living it up over here, and I like that. I like that. But it's also like not too much, you know? So yeah, loved it. Loved it. It was great. What is this next one gonna be about? Because I feel like I can talk for years about the most random shit. Like, seriously. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Going through the journal. They are at daycare. And then I picked them up at 6. And then I like play with them, vibe with them for about a couple of hours. And then they go to bed at like 8 o'clock because I do not play about their bedtime. Okay, because I'm a big advocate for parents needing time. And also, it helps them grow. You know what I mean? Easy peasy. But yeah, they're over there. I miss them though, because it was crazy, like, going to, they're getting on your nerves. They're so cute. I swear, your kids are adorable. Like, what? And they're probably just like you. That's why they get on your nerves. Okay? It's so like crazy having children because you really look at them and you're just like, you really came out of me. Like, I created you and then you're talking, and then not only that you're talking, you're like walking, and then not only me too. Me too, Mo. I don't play that. Yeah, I don't play that. I bet you've been waiting to say that. You've been waiting to say that. Okay, for real. It's just crazy. Okay, let me fix this. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. There we go. This episode is going to be a lot of editing. You kissed someone. Who? Tell me. I want to know everything. Hi, Dre. Thank you for the heart me. Okay, what? You want to fight me? You want to fight me now? Dre is here. You said he teaching you? Yeah. No, literally, though. Literally that. Me too. I'm a hugger, too. I'm not a fighter at all. I like to, like, laugh and cuddle. Like, seriously. That's my vibe. Okay, let me go ahead and read this. You know? Oh, I love you, Leah. Mo, you're just saying that. It doesn't make me mean. It doesn't make me mean. Like, I need to have a mom look like a, what are you doing? What are you doing? Sometimes it'd be hard for me to be, like, serious sometimes. So I be having to lock in. I really do. I be having to lock in. So, alright. Every 3 months, I'm going to Dallas. I think I'm going to move there. Like, I was telling everybody that I love Dallas. Like, I love it. Like, the people there are hella cool. Like, It was weird. It was like I felt like I belonged there. What do you have to say, Chan? Tell me.